We've got fun and games. We've got everything you want. Honey, we know the names. We are the people that can find whatever you may need. If you've got no money, honey, we've got your disease in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Watch it bring it to your knees. Welcome to the jungle.
During the summations, there was a lot said about me. Maybe more about me than about my crime. My fate was being decided without anyone so much as asking my opinion. The prosecution reminded the court of my insensitivity, of my ignorance when asked Maman's age, of my swim the next day with a woman. Has he so much as expressed any remorse? Never, gentlemen. Of course, I couldn't help admitting that he was right. I didn't feel any remorse for what I'd done. He asked for my head. He said that he looked into my soul and saw a monster. I'm going to die. Sooner than other people will, obviously, but everybody knows life isn't worth living. Deep down, I knew perfectly well that it doesn't matter whether you die at 30 or at 70, since in either case, other men and women will naturally go on living, and for thousands of years. In fact, nothing could be clearer. Whether it was now or 20 years from now, I would still be dying. I had lived my life one way, I could have just as well have lived it another. I had done this and I hadn't done that. Nothing mattered, and I knew why. Throughout the whole absurd life I'd lived, a dark wind had been rising toward me from somewhere deep in my future, across years that were still to come, and as it passed, this wind leveled whatever was offered to me at the time. In years no more real than the ones I was living. What did other people's deaths or a mother's love matter to me? What did his God or the lives people choose or the fate they think they elect matter to me when we're all elected by the same fate? Me and billions of privileged people like him who also called themselves my brothers. I opened myself up to the gentle indifference of the world, finding it so much like myself, so like a brother. I felt that I had been happy, and that I was happy again. For everything to be consummated, for me to feel less alone, I had only to wish that there be a large crowd of spectators the day of my execution, and that they greet me with cries of hate.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing for so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. And I ain't never crossed a man who didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lined and chalking. I really hate to trip, but I gotta look. As I croak, I see myself in that pistol smoke. Oh, I'm the kind of G that little homies wanna be like. On my knees in the night saying prayers in the street